Good morning, students. Welcome to 9th Standard Geometry, Lesson number 3, Triangle, Module 3. Let's recall congruence of triangle. The triangles are congruent when all corresponding sides and interior angles are congruent. Next is test of congruence. The first test of congruence is ASA test, second one SAS test, and third one SSS test, and next is hypotenuse side test. Yes, children, in this module we will be learning the isosceles triangle theorem. You have already learned what is isosceles triangle. Just I am recollecting. An isosceles triangle is a triangle which has any two of its sides equal to each other, and also the angles opposite these equal sides are also equal. In this figure, the triangle ABC, the side AB and side AC are equal, and the angle opposite to the side AB, that is angle C, and the angle opposite to the side AC, that is angle B, are also equal. Let's learn isosceles triangle theorem. Statement: if two sides of triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite to them are congruent. That means if two sides of the triangle are congruent is given, we have to prove that the angles opposite to them are also congruent. First you have to draw the triangle ABC and then write what is given. In triangle ABC, side AB congruent to side AC. Then to prove angle ABC congruent to angle ACB. Then construction. Draw the bisector of angle BAC which intersect the side BC at the point D. And proof. First you have to take the two triangle, that is triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Then write the congruent, which are the congruent parts. There is the segment AB congruent to segment AC, that is already given, and angle BAD congruent to angle CAD. The reason that is by construction, because AD is the bisector of an angle, and segment AD congruent to segment AD, that is the common side. By which test these two triangles are congruent? This is the side and this is the angle, and this part is also side. Therefore by SAS test, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. And then angle ABD congruent to angle ACD by CACD. And therefore angle ABC congruent to angle ACB, that is by BD and C are on the same line, that is B dash D dash C. Therefore angle ABC congruent to angle ACB. Property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. The first theorem: if the acute angles of a right angle triangle have measures 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of the hypotenuse. First you have to draw the triangle. There is right angle triangle ABC, there is angle B is equal 90 degree, and then angle A and angle C are 60 and 30 degree. In this statement we have to prove that the side opposite to 30-degree angle is half the length of the hypotenuse. That means the side opposite to 30-degree angle is AB. That is AB is equal to half into AC. First you have to write given. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal 90 degree, angle C equal 30 degree and angle A equal 60 degree. Then to prove AB is equal half into AC. Then by construction, here take the point D on the extended segment AB such that AB is equal to BD, and then draw the segment here CD. Draw the segment CD. Then proof. First we have to consider the two triangle, that is triangle ABC and triangle DBC. Then first to write what are the congruent parts. Segment AB congruent to segment DB by the construction. Then angle ABC congruent to angle DBC, that is each measures are 90 degree. Then the segment BC congruent to segment BC, that is the common side. Therefore, by which condition these triangles are congruent? That means side, and this is the angle and this is the side. Therefore, by SAS test, the triangle ABC congruent to triangle DBC. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle DBC by SAS test. And if the triangles are congruent means other angles and other sides are also equal. Therefore, angle BAC congruent to angle BDC by CACT. That means angle BAC is this angle and angle BDC are equal. And other congruent angle is angle ACB and angle DCB. That also are equal by CACT. Then considering the triangle ABC, angle BAC is 60 degree and therefore angle BDC are also 60 degree. Then angle DAC is equal to 60 degree, angle ADC is equal to 60 degree, and therefore the angle ACD is also equal to 60 degree. That is the reason is sum of the angle of triangle ADC is 180 degree. Therefore the triangle ADC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means three angles and three sides of the triangle are equal. Therefore the segment AC is equal and segment DC is equal segment AD. That means the side AC and side DC and side AD are equal. That is by corollary of the converse of isosceles triangle theorem. And but side AB is equal half into the side AD. Therefore half into side AD, that is by construction. Therefore AB is equal to half into AC. That is since AD and AC are equal. That is why AB is equal to half into AC. Remember these points. If the acute angle of a right angle triangle are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse and length of side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. Then this property is called 30, 60, 90 degree theorem. And second point, if acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45 degree and 45 degree, then the length of each side containing the right angle is 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse. This property is called 45 degree and 90 degree theorem. That means the side opposite to 30-degree angle is half into length of hypotenuse, and side opposite to 60-degree angle is root 3 by 2 into length of hypotenuse, and side opposite to 45 degree is 1 by root 2 into length of hypotenuse. Next is median of a triangle. Children, you have learned the median of a triangle. Just I am recollecting the segment joining a vertex and the midpoint of the side opposite to it is called the median of the triangle. In triangle ABC, and point D is the midpoint of side BC, and segment AD is the median of triangle ABC. Let's learn the conditions of a median of a triangle. In triangle ABC, segment AD and segment CF and segment BE are the three medians of a triangle. And the point three medians are intersecting the point is here G. The length of AG is twice the length of GD, and length of BG is twice the length of GE, and the length of CG is twice the length of GF. The point of concurrence of median of triangle is called the centroid of the triangle. In this figure, point G is the centroid of a triangle ABC. The point of concurrence of median of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1. Next is the theorem. In a right angle triangle, the length of the median of the hypotenuse is half the length of the hypotenuse. First, you have to draw the right triangle ABC. In this right triangle, AC is the hypotenuse of the triangle, and segment BD is the median of the triangle. In this theorem, we have to prove that BD is equal half into AC. That is first right given. In triangle ABC, angle B equal 90 degree and segment BD is the median. And to prove BD is equal half into AC. Next construction. Take the point E on the ray BD such that B dash D dash E, and length of BD is equal length of DE. Draw the segment EC and prove in triangle ADB and triangle CDE. In these two triangles, first we have to write the congruent parts. There is segment AD congruent to segment DC, that is already given, and segment BD congruent to segment DE, that is by construction, and angle ADB congruent to angle CDE. There is two angles are vertically opposite angle. By which condition these two triangles are congruent? This is the side, angle and side. That is by SAS test, triangle ADB congruent to triangle CDE. By SAS test, triangle ADB congruent to triangle CDE. Therefore, side AB congruent to side AC by CSCT. That is equation number 1. And angle ABD congruent to angle CED. That is by CACT. And therefore, angle ABE congruent to angle CEB. But these two angles are alternate angles. Therefore, line AB parallel to line EC by the test of alternate angles. And next I am taking the two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle ECB. Then which are the congruent parts? Segment AB congruent to segment EC and angle ABC congruent to angle ECB, each measures 90 degree. And segment BC congruent to segment BC, there is the common side, and therefore by which test these two triangles are congruent? By SAS test, triangle ABC congruent to triangle ECB, and therefore segment AC congruent to segment EB by CSCT. Therefore AC equal to EB, there is the equation number 2. And BD is equal half into EB, that is by construction. Therefore from equation 2, BD is equal half into AC. That is, the length of the median of the hypotenuse is half the length of the hypotenuse. That is, we proved. Yes, children. Let's move on here. Practice set 3.3. Question number 1. Find the values of x and y using the information shown in the given figure. Find the measures of angle ABD and angle ACD. The figure is already given and some angles are also given. Solution. First you have to write what is given in the question. There is angle ACB is equal to 50 degree. That is given. And now I am considering the triangle ABC. Here the segment AC congruent to segment AB. In the triangle, two sides are equal. Therefore, this triangle is which type of the triangle? This is the isosceles triangle. You have already learned the isosceles triangle theorem. That is, if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angle opposite to them are also congruent. Therefore, angle ABC congruent to angle ACB. And angle ABC is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 50 degree. And second one, angle DBC is equal to 60 degree. And here also the triangle DBC, angle segment BD congruent to segment DC. Therefore, this triangle is also isosceles triangle. Therefore, by isosceles triangle theorem, angle DCB congruent to angle DBC. Therefore, y is equal to 60 degree. Next, we have to find angle ABD and angle ACD. In this figure, angle ABD is equal angle ABC plus angle DBC. That is by angle addition property. That is, angle ABD is equal angle ABC plus angle DBC. Angle ABC is equal to 50 degree. Then 50 plus 60 is equal to 110 degree. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to 110. And next is angle ACD. In this figure, angle ACD is equal to angle ACB plus angle DCB. That is, angle ACD is equal angle ACB plus angle DCB by angle addition property. That also equal 50 plus 60, that is 110 degree. Then final answer, x is equal to 50 degree and y equal to 60 degree. Angle ABD is equal to 110 degree and angle ACD is equal to 110 degree. Question number 2. The length of hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 15. Find the length of median on its hypotenuse. First you have to draw the figure. Here triangle ABC is right angle triangle and AC is the hypotenuse and BO is the length of median on its hypotenuse. In this question we have to find length of BO. Solution: length of hypotenuse is equal, that is length of AC is equal 15. And you have already learned the theorem. In a right angle triangle, the length of the median of the hypotenuse is half the length of the hypotenuse. Therefore, length of median on its hypotenuse, that is length of BO, is equal half into length of hypotenuse, that is equal half into 15, that is equal 7.5. Therefore, the length of the median on its hypotenuse is 7.5 units. Question number 3. In triangle PQR, angle Q equal 90 degree, PQ is equal 12, QR equal 5 and QS is a median. Find length of QS. The figure is already given. In this triangle PQR is a right angle triangle and PR is the hypotenuse. First we have to find length of PR. Solution: PQ equal 12, QR is equal 5. And in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal 90 degree. By Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal QR square plus PQ square. That is equal 5 square plus 12 square, that is 25 plus 144. Therefore, PR square is equal 169. Taking square root of both sides, therefore PR is equal 13 units. And in right angle triangle PQR, segment QS is the median on hypotenuse PR. We have to find length of QS. By the theorem, in a right angle triangle, the length of the median on the hypotenuse is half the length of the hypotenuse. Therefore, QS is equal half into PR. That is equal half into 13. That is equal length of QS is equal to 6.5 units. Question number 4. In the given figure, point G is the point of concurrence of the medians of triangle PQR. If GT is equal to 0.5, find the length of PG and PT. Figure is already given, and in this figure, the three medians are intersecting the point is G. That is, G is the point of concurrence of the median, and point of concurrence of the median is called the centroid of the triangle. Then solution: in triangle PQR, G is the point of concurrence of the medians and GT is equal to 0.5. The centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. Therefore, PG is to GT is equal 2:1. And therefore, PG upon GT is equal 2/1. Then PG is equal 2 into 2.5. That is, PG is equal to 5 units. And next is PT. In this figure, PT is equal PG plus GT. Because P, G and T are on the same line, that is P dash G dash T. Therefore, PT is equal to PG plus GT, that is PG is equal to 5 and GT is equal to 2.5. Therefore, 5 plus 2.5, that is equal 7.5. And final answer, length of PG is equal 5 units and length of PT is equal 7.5 units. Thank you children. To be continued.